Hi, welcome to Wrinkles and Giggles. Thank you for stopping by again and being here with me on my YouTube channel. I'm Kathleen. I am a medical esthetician and laser tech, but also a woman over 60. So that's kind of where this channel gears. But if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, nifty 90s, then everything here is for you too, because whether you're in a certain era now, you will be. So listen up. And if you're already past that era, you can still do things that if you want to correct things, and we're going to tell you about those, or you can give us advice on what you've done in your 80s and 90s. So that's good too. But thank you for liking and subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And I couldn't be more thrilled at, even though the channel is small, to get subscribers and get their questions. And it's so fun. So as I'm ending my career in this next year, I still want to give back and give you all of my knowledge. And I think that it will help. And you take away with what you want to try, or I could just be another opinion. So welcome and welcome back if you're back, and let's get started on today's topic. And like welcome back. I so appreciate you. I really, really do. This is such a fun journey on this YouTube channel. And again, I probably talk a lot about my sister Judy, who's behind the scenes. So she thanks you too. Sometimes being older, I'm sure it can happen to any age, come to think of it. But a lot of us who are in our 60s, especially, and I'm sure 70s, we start going through maybe some more things that maybe being younger, I never thought about. So some days you just feel a little different, tired, or not yourself. And it could be even a little sad. And that means, really try to do stuff at home to maybe help the mood, read a book, get out and see a movie, go to a painting class, and all of that, because we're going to go through that as we are in our golden years. I still can't believe I'm here. So in my mid 60s, I would think that, being a little bit of an empty nester has gotten to me. And I used to make fun of people who said they went through that. I thought, why? Your kids are out. What should you be sad about? But it's the fact that they are so on their own that they don't call as much, maybe, or text as much. Um, and maybe you see that they really are needing your opinion less and less. But instead of being sad for too long, I just realize I've done my job right. They are on their own. And of course, we still get together and I still see them a lot. Maybe it's just not enough for me. But, it's just a different time in life as they start their families. And I have my first grandchild. And so now I would like to be over there all the time. And that's another thing I judged all my friends who went through it before me. Like, why would someone want to be with their grandkids all the time? They're free. And now I'm here and I do. And she's a sweetheart. And so I think, wow, the old days where they were all living in the same area or the same big brownstone, that you hear about in movies back in the day, or on the same ranch in the Western days. How nice was that? You could just go over there and see them and help out when you wanted to, because it's so wonderful to be a family unit. And or maybe you're going through a divorce at an older years, or with dating in the older years, which I did in my 50s. So, there's a lot going on, and we need to talk to our girlfriends, friends, our husbands, significant other. But a lot of times it's us women that end up talking about it together. And that really, really helps, because we're going to go through things. We went through things when we were in our 20s and 30s, and there was different things we went in our 40s. We were just like, oh, we're just so busy raising kids. Oh my goodness. But now we're here. We get to enter this life, or maybe we slow down and we look at the flowers longer, and we take hikes, and we get to travel if we want to, and we get to solo travel if we want to, and we get to wear what we want to wear and all of that fun stuff. But there'll still be days that maybe we do think about our past, and that's all a part of getting older, I guess. But I'm still happy that I'm here and I made it. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Today I'm thinking that some of the things that I'm going to do, so I'm just going to go over just about a few items that really make me feel better at home. And one thing is, even if you get professional pedicures, it's lovely to have a foot bath at home. Now, you can do this by getting a bowl that you don't use, or don't tell anybody if you use it, and put it in the dishwasher. You can get a bowl and you can fill it with warm water, and you can put oils in it to soften your feet and watch TV, or you can get one off Amazon. And I will be linking a few things, but it's wonderful because the ones on Amazon can give you a little bit of bubbles and ridges to rub your feet and get a little foot massage. And it is great. And I have always loved that. And I end up doing pedicures at home because I learned how and I just love it. But there's nothing like getting a professional pedicure. Another one is I want to take a long, hot bath and I just want to relax. And so I tend to slide down a lot, well, because I am rather short. So getting a pillow that sticks to the back that maybe helps you to stay in place and it's so relaxing. Get a magazine or just put on soft music and really close your eyes and maybe just be thankful for all the wonderful things you have and are have done in the past. So I think that really helps. Just taking time and saying it's okay. Take a full Saturday. Take a full Friday, Thursday. Another thing I love is anything with essential oils. Love it, but be careful because essential oils are very, very strong and you can't just mix anything. I know from experience. I was telling one of my sisters how I shot out of the bathtub so fast because I put a bunch of eucalyptus oil everywhere. And I was just inexperienced. And I got into that warm bath. A few seconds later, ah! So I shot out of there because the eucalyptus oil, guess it went right to all my girl parts and it was very burny. So be careful. Don't do that. Read about your essential oils. And I am not an essential oil expert. In fact, I've done these things instead of doing that ever again because it was so dramatic. So now I use some of these that you can put in the shower or the shower, or if you have a bathtub that you step in to take a shower and it just steams. Or sometimes you can just let the water run and you can have your bathroom just smelling good while you're getting ready. And these are some of the ones that I found on Amazon, the little tablets that you unwrap and you put in there, and they're wonderful. And I feel like I'm at the spa. It's great. It just gives me that little something to kind of pick up those days that I'm having when I'm looking back maybe a little too much and not looking forward. And another thing that I do, I started this in my early days when I was wanting to be an esthetician. I used to steam my face over a bowl of hot water, not boiling water. You don't want to scald your face. Now they've made them relatively safe, but you still must be very, very careful. But I steam my face. So you can steam your face with a little mask on, or steam it and open up the pores, and then go up and then do your facial. All the pores are going to be open, and you will have a little spa day. So that is wonderful too. And all of these things help us going through things and just help make life a little bit better. So that's what I've got today. And I'll link a few below that I've tried that I just really, really love. And anything that you tried, let me know. But otherwise, I hope this helps and I hope you have a wonderful day because we're older and we still feel great, look great, and you're going to have some days that aren't so great, but all in all, we're pretty darn fabulous. The sexy 60s, I say, the sultry 70s, elegant 80s, and nifty 90s. Now, I came up with that. If anyone else has heard that, I don't know. But one day I was thinking in my facial room that we're all just so wonderful. And my clients who are these ages have just inspired me. So I had thought about that. So if you're a sexy 60s, great. If you're sultry 70s, enjoy. Elegant 80s, you're wonderful. And your nifty 90s, that's awesome. I'm still thinking of the 100s, but I'm thinking 100, you are wonderful 100, and you are all of those. You did it. You got to be 100. Okay, stay fabulous. Thank you.